Welcome and greetings to all of you, and thanks a lot for coming here. This is a daily current affairs sermon, and this very day is 8th of July 2020. Alright, guys, before we launch into our session, let me tell you a brief outline of the video. First, we will cover the words of the day, where we have covered 5 words to boost your vocabulary. The second one is the questions of the day, where we have covered 10 questions. And the finally, last one to conclude our session, we have the section News That Made Headlines, where we cover other important news or facts. So let us get started with the words of the day part. So the first word of the day is protean, which means tending or able to change frequently or easily. So the synonyms are changeable and quicksilver, and the antonyms are constant and consistent. The second word is trite, which refers of a remark or idea lacking originality or freshness. Also, dull on account of overuse is also a meaning of this. So the synonyms are hackneyed and overworked, and the antonyms are original and fresh. The third word is deft, which simply means demonstrating skill and cleverness. So the synonyms are skillful and dexterous, and the antonyms are clumsy and inept. The fourth word is reticent, which means not revealing one's thoughts or feelings readily. These people are also called as introvert people. So the synonyms are reserved and restrained, and the antonyms are expansive and garrulous. Our fifth word is salubrious, which means healthy, health giving, or healthy. Yeah. So synonyms are wholesome and helpful, and the antonyms are unhealthy and detrimental. So that's all for the words of the day. Let us get started with the questions of the day part. Alright, so our first question is, recently Assam government has decided to upgrade its one of the wildlife sanctuary to national park. What's the name of the wildlife sanctuary? So the correct answer is option C, the Hingpatkai Wildlife Sanctuary. So Assam government has decided to upgrade the Hingpatkai Wildlife Sanctuary to national park. It covers an area of 111.942 square kilometer, and this is located within the larger the Hingpatkai Elephant Reserve, which is believed to be the last remaining contiguous patch of lowland rainforest area in Assam. So this is a paper snippet from the Indian Express, which says Assam government to upgrade the Hingpatkai Wildlife Sanctuary to national park. Our second question is, what is the rank of India in Sustainable Development Goals SDG Index 2020? The correct answer is option C, 117. So this ranking was prepared by the teams of SDSN, which stands for Sustainable Development Solutions Network, and the Bertelsmann Stiftung. India ranked 117th in the index, and the toppers are Sweden and Denmark. Sweden has topped the rankings, and Denmark has secured the second position, followed by Finland, France, and Germany. The bottom three countries are Central African Republic, South Sudan, and Chad. These are all African countries, and this is a paper snippet from the Sustainable Development Report official website, where it mentions the ranking of India as 117 with a score of 61.92 out of 100. Our third question is, recently which Indian state government has cleared a proposal to draft an ordinance for reserving 75% private sector jobs for the residents of the state, or you can say the locals? So the correct answer here is option B, Haryana. So the Haryana government cleared a proposal to draft an ordinance for 75% reservations to the local people for private sector jobs. So this is a snapshot from the Indian Express website, which says Haryana clears way for ordinance mandating 75% private jobs to locals. Our fourth question is, recently uh, this Atmanirbhar Bharat app innovation challenge was in news. So which of the following statements is true about Atmanirbhar Bharat app innovation challenge? So I have listed three statements, out of which you have to say which of the statements is true. So the correct answer lies in the option A, 1 and 3 only. Only the first and the third statement is correct, the second one is false, because this innovation challenge will not run on 3 tracks, it will run only on 2 tracks. Our fifth question is, recently who has been appointed as the first chairman of newly formed International Financial Services Center Authority IFSCA for 3 years? So the correct answer is option C, Injeti Srinivas. So Injeti Srinivas is a 1983 batch officer, and he has been appointed as the first chairman of the newly formed IFSCA. The role of IFSC is to regulate all financial services in International Financial Services Center. IFSC is established in India, all over India, under the Special Economic Zones Act 2005. So this is a snapshot from the Economic Times, which says Injeti Srinivas appointed chairman of IFSCA, and he is Injeti Srinivas. The sixth one is recently which Indian state launched Mahajobs portal for unemployed local youths? So the correct answer is option D, Maharashtra. So Maharashtra has launched this portal that this will help in recruitment of skilled, semi-skilled and unskilled employees. So this is a paper snapshot from the LiveMint website, which says Maharashtra launches job portal. Domicile certificate is also mandatory for getting the job. Our seventh question is recently the first Indian woman scientist to be elected Fellow of the Royal Society FRS London resigned from THSTI. Who is she? So she is option D, Gagandeep Kang. So Dr. Gagandeep Kang, one of India's most eminent medical scientists who played a critical role in development of indigenous rotavirus vaccine, has resigned from the executive director of the THSTI, which stands for Translational Health Sciences and Technology Institute, and this comes under the Ministry of Science and Technology's Department of Biotechnology. And the great fact about her is that she is the first Indian woman scientist to be elected Fellow of Royal Society FRS London. So this is a snapshot from the Indian Express website, which says Gagandeep Kang, vaccine scientist, quits top research institute. So she is Dr. Gagandeep Kang. Our eighth question is recently an Oscar winning Italian film composer whose credits include the spaghetti westerns that made Clint Eastwood a star has died in Rome, aged 91. Who was he? So the correct answer is option C, Ennio Morricone. So Oscar winning Italian film composer Ennio Morricone also wrote music for Once Upon a Time in America and The Untouchables and Cinema Paradiso. So he won honorary Oscar in 2007 and went to win Oscar in 2016 for Quentin Tarantino's The Hateful Eight. This is a snapshot from the BBC News, which says Ennio Morricone, Oscar-winning Italian film composer, dies aged 91. Our ninth question is, according to the latest world rankings released by the International Boxing Association (IBA), which Indian boxer is ranked number 1 in men's 52 kg weight class? So he is none other than famous boxer Amir Panghal. So the World Championship silver medalist Amit Panghal has been ranked number 1 in the recent rankings released by IBA in the men's 52 kg category, and among women, world silver medalist Manju Rani 48 kg category was the highest rank at second. So this is a snapshot from the Hindu website, which says boxing Panghal at the pinnacle. Our 10th and the last question is recently which Indian state has started mission Vriksharopan 2020? So the correct answer lies in the option A, Uttar Pradesh. So Uttar Pradesh government has launched the mission Vriksharopan. Under this mission, medicinal, fruit yielding, environmental, shady fodder and other important plants of more than 201 species are being planted, and government carrying out drive of planting 25 crore saplings in state in a single day. So this is a snapshot from the news service division of All India Radio, which mentions the news here. So that's all for the questions of the day part. Let us move to the next section, which is news that made headlines, which contains other important news or facts. So the first one is 8 lakh Indians may be forced to leave Kuwait after expat quota is approved in the country, which does not allow more than 15% of the expats of the total population of Kuwait. Second one is Paytm and Kurkoi to buy Raheja QBE insurance for 76 million US dollars. Third one is UK imposes new human rights sanctions on Russians and Saudis over human rights. Fourth one is Mylan Pharma gets DCGI nod for Remdesivir to launch at 4800 Indian rupees per vial. The fifth one is Berkshire Hathaway to buy Dominion Energy gas assets in $10 billion US deal. The sixth one is Yes Bank has launched an instant personal loan dispersal facility called loan in seconds. The seventh one is Reliance Industries Limited becomes first domestic firm to cross 12 lakh crore Indian rupees market cap mark. The eighth and the last one is IIT Guwahati becomes first IIT in India to introduce UN Sustainable Development Goal course. So that's all for the session. For Hindi general knowledge questions, please visit Arsidh Academy channel on YouTube. The content is very important for major competitive exams. So guys, if this video helped you to raise your awareness about important updates and happenings around the world, please leave a like on this video. If you have any suggestions for us, please comment in the comment section and please subscribe this channel for daily and important updates on a regular basis. Thank you for listening to me. Have a very great day ahead.